It's where the Jesus born, in Bethlehem and Jerusalem, and it's my history, you know. I can't live here.
I told the father in Franciscan, my father's sick and I can't pay to study in University Bethlehem. And he told me, okay, I help you to study in Bethlehem University.
It's very emotional. Nobody can describe how hard it is to stay in such a country. And nobody can describe how I feel.
The pilgrimage is the experience of the reality of Christ for all of these 2,000 plus years. But the awakening comes in seeing the plight of the Christians who live there. And that reality translates then to the need to help support them. And that's what the Franciscan Foundation for the Holy Land is doing.
We went to dinner with them and they were wonderful, very hospitable. But the sad part is they can't go just across the wall that's been set up to go to Jerusalem. They can't go to the activities during Holy Week that they've gone to their entire lives.
There are serious problems in the Holy Land. I would characterize them as intractable problems which defy a solution. And the Franciscans, under the leadership of Father Vasco, have come along with a creative response.
The sustenance of the Christian Catholic community in the Holy Land could only be done through economic betterment. That people are leaving the Holy Land because they have a lack of opportunity. Education is the common basis by which they can attain an economic interest in their own community and provide value and jobs and hence families.
I had this opportunity to get a full scholarship to study the dentistry. Otherwise, maybe it might be impossible for me to continue this studying. They made my dream come true, actually.
Prior to the foundation, there was very little of anything where we felt a connection and a responsibility to not only to the Holy Land, but to our brothers and sisters who live there, the ones that God has destined to keep the faith alive in the very dirt on which the faith was planted and grew and lived and breathed in the person of Jesus Christ.
The programs that they have, the education program, the housing, and counseling and inspiration that they give those people is really wonderful to see.
You give chance to the minority, Christian minority in this country to stay here, to letting their children, their families, their boys, their girls to go and to get more educated. I'll tell them really thank you.
I'm really thankful for them, because if it hasn't been for them, many people wouldn't have learned and went to the universities, have a job now, have life. Maybe they changed life.
I think of the Christians in the Holy Land as part of God's family, the families of Mary and Joseph and our Lord. And it's the root of our Catholic faith. I think we have a special calling to help our Christian brothers and sisters in the Holy Land.
It has to be more than the rosary that was brought back to you, or the bottle of water from the Jordan, or a picture on your camera. It has to be a living, breathing unity with the church there, and to do all we can to help them, and by helping them, we help ourselves.
When you just drop a piece of food to somebody who's in the middle of the sea, who's drowning, you give him hope. You just lift him up, and you just hold on. Somebody will help you. And that's how I felt. It was amazing.
We don't want to see the last Christian go out of Israel turning off the light. The job of the foundation, which I wholly support, is to nurture and bolster and encourage and increase the Christian presence in the Holy Land.